The skinny stimulus package bill failed to pass the Senate, and thank goodness it did. What that means for the second stimulus check and when can we expect another round of stimulus checks, I will let you know in just a second. Hello everyone and welcome back for your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update for today, September 11th. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you very much and welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing for daily stimulus updates and other personal finance tips in the future. By now, you have heard that the so-called skinny stimulus bill proposed and voted on the Senate floor yesterday has failed. I wish I could start this video with the great news of we have a new stimulus package ready, but actually I'm quite happy that this $500 billion trimmed down bill did not pass. Don't get me wrong, it did provide some much needed funding for a few provisions, most importantly extension to the unemployment benefits. But as many lawmakers from both sides of the aisle and experts, they agree it is not what we need right now. The bill was not nearly enough considering the state of the economy. No second stimulus checks, no eviction moratorium extensions, no school loan provisions, no proper funding for states and local governments, and so on. Everything was missing from that bill. So I'm glad it did not pass. So what can make our lawmakers get the job done now? You see, there are 49 states and Washington approved from FEMA for the extra $300 unemployment benefits. The loner that is not approved yet is Nevada. So at least for now, people without a job will receive something extra. But while there is only Nevada left to be approved, the money for those payments ultimately comes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency provided by the executive order from President Trump. However, the approximately $44 billion in funding that the agency has available is running out. And don't forget that FEMA funds are also used for wildfires and hurricanes hitting certain parts of the US. And I think we've seen our fair share of both of those this year tearing down our country. According to Bill Hoagland, Senior Vice President at the Bipartisan Policy Center and a former Senate staff member, if the FEMA money is gone, then obviously we'll cut off even the $300 that's being made available now. And that may be the spark he sees that would energize for both Republicans and Democrats to do something before the end of September. FEMA has already paid over $30 billion of the allocated funds and has sent notices to several states that the $300 unemployment will be over soon. Yes, I know multiple news outlets reported that most likely we will not see another stimulus package proposed and voted on before the election. But the demand for more financial aid is growing. So what comes next? Will the second stimulus ever happen? Is what probably most of you are asking yourselves right now. Well, I will answer that question for you. When the House returns next week, it will have 12 working days before it's scheduled to break again for the election. The Senate has 22 working days during the current session, which started earlier this week, before it breaks for the election again. Obviously, that means lawmakers will have to act fast in order to pass a stimulus package before the election. The good news here is that the proposals are in. The bills are written. The experts' opinions are noted, and the only thing left is to finalize the negotiations. The amounts of unemployment benefits and funding for local states and local governments are the two provisions needed to be finalized by the looks of it. Once Republicans and Democrats agree on those, here is when we can expect the next stimulus package to be voted on. Here are the dates for you. Those are the most important dates in the next month or so. Plenty of time. Plenty of pressure to get it done. Do you think it's possible? Again, there is always a chance that a last-minute deal can be reached. Pressure from constituents could force some lawmakers into a compromise. The opportunity to send voters another stimulus check right before the election, and especially to take credit for it, entices the lawmakers to cut a deal. And we know that the IRS and the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin are ready to start sending those checks right away. I don't know, and I'm not going to predict the election outcome or how people around the country will react if a deal is not made by November 3rd. But I know one thing for sure. It will be a very grim Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, overall a very financially tough holiday season for many Americans if we do not pass another stimulus package as soon as possible. And obviously, if our politicians do fail to act in the outlined timeframes, if an agreement can't be reached before lawmakers head home in October, a second round of stimulus checks might have a better chance of passing after the election, during a low-key session of Congress. Unlikely, but still possible. And if that doesn't happen, the new Congress that convenes in January might have a better luck. But that would depend largely on the outcome of the elections and who is in control of the White House and Congress next year. I'm sure we can speculate on that, but there are too many unknowns to even try and hope for a check at that point. So the skinny bill is done with. Let's get on with some real talks about the other proposals on the table. Not too much left to negotiate on. Still plenty of time to pass a bill and show the voters that you truly care to help the American people. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Please like, share, and comment on the video. And I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you're staying safe. Please hit the like button, and as you know, I have given you all the updates as soon as physically possible. We're working around the clock for you. And as soon as we know more, you will see it right here on the Finance Kit channel. I want to say thank you if you have already subscribed to my channel. If not, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, because I will continue to bring you the updates as they happen. I hope this video was informative and provided some value to you. If that's the case, like and share so more people can see it. And don't forget that down in the description you will find some other helpful links and helpful videos. Thank you for pushing your financial mindset towards a better reality. Until next time, stay positive, master your finances, and take a good care of yourself and those around you.